Hello, and welcome back. Today I will be starting to play a new release of Vanilla Swirl, May 2016B, and already things are different. It is daytime. This map uses command block, it's not working. Pressing here. Commands are correctly enabled. Oh, would you look at this? Looks like there's a map of the terrain. Doesn't look like there are dungeons or anything, so I wonder if, grabbing this map, I can't see the dot indicating where I am. Is that still a thing? Huh. That's the only one I can break? No. Huh. This is certainly interesting. I already hear a skeleton. Alright, let's grab our starting gear, and I have a command block in my inventory. So I think before I even release this, I'm going to pause right real quick. Actually, it doesn't matter that much since you can't do anything with it. But definitely before I start airing, I will let the creator know that that happens. Yes, we got a nice map. Explorer bonus monument. Map of the entire world. Oh, nice. It's preset. Number of items in the stack equals how many chests in the world contain this item. So this is all new to me. See what this says. Explore the surface, you may find various chests with fun and useful loot. As in if a challenge, try to find every kind of hidden bonus surface loot. Gem loot chest has a corresponding stained glass block of a certain color. The goal of this challenge is to fill the empty slots in its top half with found blocks. Bottom half have sample blocks. Okay. 25, right. Maps given in the chest. Review biomap of the world above this chest. It's just a pre... Okay, so I was correct. This is pre... Like it doesn't show the dungeons or anything. I'll grab a map as well. I see my little icon here. I don't see it here, which leads me to believe this is either just that this will not update depending on where I go. But, this one will. So that is nice. And then we'll need to find all of those colors. We'll grab, I'm guessing, for the most part, these are going to be pretty much the same. I do kind of want to just look over the books, because I know that some changes were made. Before we forget, let's enable the death counter, because I need to know how often I fail. Okay. Right. Right. This looks pretty much the same. Need 2 emeralds, right? Oh, hey! What do you know? My name's here. Well, thank you very much. And yes, definitely check out the subreddit. And donate if you'd like. I donated at the end of the first, after March 2016D, because I was just so caught up with how awesome I felt it was, and I was like, yes. I think, yes, definitely, if you're like me and enjoy making things harder than they need to be, as well as just having fun and messing around, then this is definitely the map for you. Pretty soon, I think within the next couple of weeks, I will have released a trailer for a Minecraft map I'm currently working on called Kaizo Minecraft World. It is a nod to the Super Mario games called Kaizo, which is Japanese for rearranged, and essentially, that was a weird way I pronunciated that. Essentially, it's sensuous, but essentially it is Japanese for rearranged, and in Mario, it comes from the fact that in ROM hacks, levels get rearranged in order to make them more difficult. And that's where you get sorts of tricks like doing a mid-air shell jump, or throwing the shell at a wall and having it bounce back. That sort of stuff. Anyways, this is probably going to fill out really slowly, so I don't need that for much yet. Ooh, it's a nice little cave entrance here, but more importantly, there's some coal. Anyway, going back to talking about, before I get too distracted, about Kaizo Minecraft World. So yes, that's where the name comes from, and that's the inspiration for it, and it does a lot of things with parkour in Minecraft that I haven't seen done before, and it comes mainly from the fact that I don't see parkour as I see it now is very much limited to doing jumps, seeing if you can get to a certain block, see if you can jump far enough, and that's pretty much all there is, seeing if you can jump far enough. So what I'm doing is making pretty much trying to push the limits of what you can do in survival Minecraft. For example, you have to, in one of the sections, you have to send a minecart that goes far away, and then as it returns, it drops off into the void, and you have to jump off of a platform, enter the minecart in midair, and exit at the right Y coordinate so that you'd have to spit out onto another platform. And you can't make the jump otherwise, unless you get in the minecart. So that's just one of the things. There's a lot of having to place items. I'm thinking of Mario. To place blocks down in midair. For example, think something like 2, 3. Let's see if I can't build a little recreation of it here. For example, like, assuming these blocks aren't here, you have to, like, jump and go like that, except land on the block. Obviously, that kind of stuff. So, very difficult, but also, I hope, extremely fun and rewarding once you get it. There's a lot of other things too, like there are traditional parkour moments like jumping 4 blocks or a diagonal 4 block, which is much harder. I'm not finding the dungeon, so I think I'm going to explore a different way. Yeah, some other stuff includes like walking on the outside of pressure plates without setting off the pressure plate. That's fairly tough, but not too bad. Like using cactus damage to, well, let's shield. Using cactus damage to, get an extra boost off in midair in jumps. Alright, let's see. This is not a dungeon, but I do want to get rid of the spawner. Alright. Actually, I may just have to torch it up right now. I'll be quicker and easier. Alright, there's some iron. Yikes. I feel a lot more calm and in control. Ooh, that is a spawner, though. Ooh, yikes. Yeah, that's not good. Let's eat. Actually, we're pretty safe here, so we can eat some cookies. Whoops, not safe, not safe. Yep, there we go. That was just over here, though, so it won't be too bad to get back. Yes, and that's why I didn't just drop down. So yeah, there's hopefully going to be some things in that map that make parkour great again. No, but in all seriousness, that hopefully revitalizes and brings new ideas into something that's already been kind of thought out, or thought to have run its course. No parkour course, puns intended. Also, that was a huge amount of lag I just experienced. Really shot me back into those guys. Let's see. Getting here is really easy. Easier than I thought it would be. Let's make sure we have enough torches. I'm probably going to have to run in, torch things up, and leave. And deal with them as they come out one by one. Ooh, it's a double. Perfect. Get all the light out that we can. Alright. Awesome. Yeah, that is sweet. I'm definitely going to get rid of the cave spiders in both of these areas. These are normal spiders, but they look the same under my wooden pit's eye. Yes, so that's a little bit of what I've been working on. I tend not to talk much about what happens outside of the game, I've noticed. And that's something that's true of many people, I think. Especially kind of beginner YouTube people or hobbyists like myself. And I really don't want this to become like, I don't want to be a YouTuber like I know a lot of people do, but rather it's something I'll do just for fun. But one of the things I notice a lot of people who do want to be YouTubers do, and not that I'm one to give advice, but what I've been kind of trying to do is stop talking about just what's happening in the game in front of me and kind of try to see ooh. Did you know that even wood can mine an ender chest if it has soul touch? I did not. That is brilliant. And an ender chest, okay. these are two very clever additions that I would like to point out right now that I like. Yes, as to what I was saying, is that a lot of people just talk about what's happening in front of them in the game, or for those of them, at least, who are doing Let's Plays. Wow, there's some neat flute here. Sorry, I'm getting all distracted by, ironically, what's happening in the game. But, and that's not a bad way to start off, but a lot of the more successful YouTubers, I'm not a huge fan, but I do like to cite the Game Grumps in this, because they do tell stories. Like, they don't worry about, half the time it's not even in relation to what the game is about. They're just telling each other stories and having a fun time. So I've been kind of trying to tell stories and keep things interesting rather than me just saying, oh, look at this, I'm picking up bread and apples. And I do that a lot still. I'm not saying I'm good at this or anything. I know my mic is terrible and everything else, but, and, yeah, I don't complete sentences, I do all sorts of weird stuff, but, yeah, I do like the additions here. This neat flute. I say it's in place of the horse armor. Don't need that. Anything else? We will. I'll throw this away for just a second. Grab the protection and sharpness. I don't need a wooden pickaxe. Alright, nice, that's a dungeon conquered. Anyway, yes, I don't... Ooh, another one. Wow. I'm not sure where all of that came from, but... Ooh, that's just something I wanted to point out. Let's take care of these guys. Make sure to get light down. Quite nice. He dropped some materials. I'm not sure if it was cobblestone. Yeah. The problem is when you don't have anything to talk about. Let's see. Not any 9 arrows. Here a skeleton. I'm gonna ignore him for now. What I'm kind of doing now, just talking and describing stuff in-game, is a good way to build up your comfort level with talking to nobody. And I think that's another thing that can help. Alright, let's see. Whoa. There's definitely some sort of spawner. Nope. Yeah, that was bound to happen. Alright, let's run back. Sorry, I freeze up and stop talking when I'm in danger. I'm like a wild animal, just... Is there someone coming? Do I smell danger? Just stop moving. Hope it'll be alright. Don't make any noise. This is not the way. I have to... Alright. Move. This way it is. It's not that hard to find. I'm not too worried about taking a couple deaths at the start. I would, though, like to not lose the iron and all that. So, hopefully I won't. It's just down here into the loft. I find it kind of strange, but I tend to have pretty, not to sound full of it, but I tend to have pretty good layout. Like, I tend to know where things are, and such. Like, I don't have a hard time finding my way back from caves. Anything else? Yes. I'm gonna go ahead and get some of this iron smelting. And wait for a bit before going in that dungeon. So torches here. Could be worth, actually. What I think I'm gonna do is put down an ender chest and throw some of these books and light in. I actually haven't seen if there's any changes to this split yet, so I'll do that. Let's see. Anvils. Yeah. Yeah, let's read this book. Once you've geared up and are wearing metal armor, venture out into the night looking for one of the green beacons. Each green beacon has a challenging path that leads to riches and the first monument block. Yeah, that's a little phrase I suggested. Wait. The first... Oh, okay. No, that's not a phrase I suggested, because it used to be the green beacons didn't have a monument block. Not that the dungeon mage have just held this, but generate throughout the entire map, so if you need more gear like this, you can go caving most anywhere to find more. That's another good thing to know, something I didn't really think about, too, is noticing, like, how the dungeons spawn and the like. Anyway, almost good on iron. I think I'm just gonna make a chest plate. Just basic stuff first. And I don't care much about picking up this ender chest, because I have another one, and there's one at spawn. We'll grab this, though. But I do kind of want to see this wooden bit. Wow. I really like that. That is something I did not know. Like I said, you learn more about the game every day. Just recently, I learned about the moon phase affecting local difficulty, which I hadn't really noticed before. Yeah, also ironically from one of Brian's videos. Mine it. Cheese it. Get rid of the spawners. Whoa. They had, like, rounds set up. Oh, stop missing. Eat the goodies. Put on the helmet. Alright, let's see. I don't think that's a double dungeon, so I'm not sure why. I need torches in there. Let's quickly look through, grab things that look interesting, and is there another? Oh, there is another. Chest is what I'm. Chest is the word I'm looking for. It's actually just. Ooh, there are more than I expected in there. Let's split it. Yeah, it's opening up Pandora's box right there. You guys are fast. Whew. This is super tense. Okay. We survived, though. Survived! Ugh. Not gonna survive another hit, though. So let's make sure we're eating. I saw some iron up here. Still need more iron. Gonna need a lot of iron. Yeah, I'm anxious to see what kinds of new stuff has been changed. Apparently the green beacon has the first monument block now. And that does make more sense, assuming the other two are the same. That the beacons mark the monument block and not like some random other thing, like the mountain peak. I guess what I'm saying is like you would associate a beacon with a monument block, whereas it's not like, oh, maybe this beacon has one, maybe it doesn't. Yeah. See, I heard a zombie. Didn't see him though, so let's grab this iron. Anything? Some andesite. Is there anything this way? I keep on placing blocks on top of each other. Placing blocks on top of each other is kind of what Minecraft's about, but it's not what I meant. On top of my bridge. Let's see. There's some lapis. I didn't make an enchanting table last time, and I don't think I'll need to do it this time. So I'm gonna ignore it for now. I'm gonna mine up all this coal though. I didn't really mention this, but one of the downsides to mining up these large things of coal is it doesn't matter so much now, but later if you have fortune on a pit and don't want to and want to take advantage of it, then you can't mine it with can't mine those full coal blocks. Whoops. This is interesting. Haven't triggered a silverfish apocalypse yet. Okay, there's a spawner, so I'm gonna peace out. And block the way. Yeah, didn't want to deal with that. Right, anyway, I think I'll head back to the surface. Grab any more iron I see along the way. Obviously. Up here is where I need to go. Nice. I did leave a zombie spawner there, I believe. So there must be a dark spot that they can still spawn in. So I did not do a good enough job, apparently. No, I destroyed... It must be just random spawns then. Or maybe left over from before. So, alright. Here's the first batch of iron that I noticed. Kind of funny, it's the biggest. Hopefully I didn't finish without getting snuck up on. Nice. Oh, there you are. It's kind of funny how they stop. Oh, there's a spawner in the wall somewhere. Is there? I definitely saw particles here. Just to mine around a little bit. Maybe not. Probably, and I just didn't find it. But, yeah. It's like this heads back up. This isn't the entrance I came in, but that's close enough for me. Alright. Should be good to get some real food. Some meat. So yeah, let's take care of these cows. Take them out to a lovely dinner. But they're the dinner! It's a trap! It's interesting. Whew. Yeah. Alright. Let's eat back up. And place down. Did I grab the furnace? I did. Place down these things. Let's see. Yeah, all these are still here. It's night vision when held in your main hand, but makes you slow. I like that it is called the Infinitely Sane Eye and it has infinity, even though it's useless. That's a nice little aesthetic thing that I find interesting. I'm gonna fill this place up with anvils. This will be like Anvil Valley or something. I think to just toss that one to take damage. Oh well. Yeah, and I could probably... Yeah, I'm not sure if this is something that's thought of, but I'm just gonna do that. So now one-use pickaxe isn't so one-use anymore. If that was unintended, then sorry. Sorry, not sorry, sort of thing. To be fair, I don't think a lot of people will think of doing that. I'm going to actually start by combining books rather than just putting it on things. Sharpness 2, got sharpness 3. Gonna need a little bit more levels. Don't think I have any bottles of experience yet, but gives me 1 level. I will do this. I will make buckets. You never know when you'll need water. Let's see. I'm not gonna need this other one-time use pick. Or a bunch of this stuff right now. I will have protection 1. Are there any other protection 1 things I have? Right, it's in the ender chest. Have some projectile protection. But that's not so important. Let's see. Whew, sorry, just kind of taking a moment to gather my thoughts, compose myself. Yeah, it already feels like it's a completely different game. Besides vanilla Minecraft, which it is for obvious reasons, but the fact that just finding random little things and just aesthetic changes makes it feel interesting. I like it. Alright, let's go ahead and run around. see if we can't find anything neat. Hopefully stuff like that doesn't happen too much. What's my render distance? 6? Yeah, it's not that bad. Still haven't found the passive mob that drops loot. I'm determined to find it one day. Some chickens. That could be okay food. Let's see if I can't kill 3 of them at once. Oh no, I guess because the server was lagging, it thought I did not fully charge my axe, so that's why it didn't kill all of them at once. In old Minecraft it would have. A thing to know, I am playing on the second pre-release of 1.9.3 as recommended. Probably just to make things a little bit more stable. Alright. I should have brought the eye out to see how it works, but it's something I could... Oh, it's not... Okay, that makes more sense. It grants night vision, not, turns it to day. I was like... got the two confused in my mind for a second. Whoa. Where's that? Oh. Get wrecked, bud. I should probably have a shield handy that I can switch to. Who's a good boy? You're a good boy. I'm not gonna tame a dog, unfortunately. I think they are too much work. Too high maintenance. Well, and apparently I got achievements out of order, so... Oops. So that's gonna haunt me for a while. Alright, let's see... Should have used Bane of Arthropods there. Let's take care of all these chickens. They're gonna be good for food. I haven't seen any chests yet, but wasn't necessarily expecting to, but I feel like perhaps it was just the desert, but I feel like it was easier to find chests in the older versions. I'm probably just having bad luck though, so... Or being unobservant or something. I wouldn't necessarily think of it as a conscious change. Maybe it was, who knows. Right. It's still squid. They still only drop ink. So, there is that. Haven't seen any beacons. Maybe being at such a low render distance doesn't help either, but something that is helping is not recording my face. One, because who wants to see my face, but two, it's a lot easier on OBS. Let's see. Nothing yet. Oops. There are spawners on that hill, so I'm gonna investigate that. Oh, I hear... I'm hearing things. Let's switch that out. Oh, I see the red beacon area. Personally, what I found to be the hardest of all 4 dungeons last time, so it's not a good idea to move in. There's a chest up there. There's an end biome. Oh, propel the creeper forwards. Make sure to eat. I think those spawners on the hill were independent of this dungeon. But yeah, let's see what's at the top of this little mountain thing. It's like, mate, that's it, boys. We got a cobblestone generator. We did it. No. Let's see. Let's get the map back out just in case. I think it'll be interesting to compare the map, the finished map with the kind of pre-modified maps that appear at spawn. Yeah, let's see what's in here. And it is the case that there is stained glass in here, so that's useful. Even if I end up completing the main objectives first, I will 100% still be trying to get all the stained glass blocks. I think that's neat. I see the path, so let's follow it. I also see light, so that could be good to check out. Hopefully, I won't need to get much more food, ever. No, I'll still need a lot. Also, I thought I saw light. Maybe it's my imagination. Huh. In any case, let's follow. There's another one of those. Here's an arrow generated. And I can tell that's an arrow, especially from the... And this is at the kind of outer edge of the trail, so I like that. I like how it's made a little bit more obvious at the outer edges. Ooh, it's quite the mountain. Yeah, I think the arrows are a lot more frequent and obvious. It looks like one tried to spawn there, but got interrupted. Alright, let's see. For some reason, I find climbing hills in Minecraft just oddly satisfying. Kind of like seeing how many blocks you can conserve before you absolutely need to place a block to continue advancing. Yeah. Ooh, that's deer. I'm not sure why that's there, but I'm gonna take it. As well as the emerald. Smite 3 is pretty nice. Leave the poppy. Yeah, I'll also grab another one of these purple stained glass. So, what appears to me is that all of the different types of loot chests that generate outside of, well, just traditional chests, all these kind of random loot chests that appear throughout the world, each type is going to have its own specific color of stained glass. And so, presumably you would want to find you would want to find the green beacon. You would want to find all the different kind of iterations that random loot can appear, and that's kind of a neat way to encourage people to say, like, hey, look at where this spawned. Let's see. I'm not seeing chests along this path, but I am seeing a lot more frequent arrows, and a lot of this is much easier to tell that it is indeed an arrow, which is one of the things that I had mentioned earlier. In the older versions, there is less... Well, there's still a very clear trail, but in the case that you spawn on some, for example, kind of hilly area, you might not notice that it forms an arrow, like... Ouch. Keep on getting interrupted. Yeah, but it seems to me like the arrows are much more frequent now, which is good. Let's go ahead and go in here, just to kind of cook our food, get some better food before heading into the green beacon area. It's a nice little redesign of the Orper as well. Southwest. Ooh, this is health boost too. This is the best one. Nice. I wasn't paying enough attention to previous versions of the map to see if the villagers spawn in the same location every time, as in, like, the Southwest is always going to be health boost, or the like. I had a lot of stuff on me. I probably shouldn't have kept all my gear on me. Let's go ahead and make a new iron sword, because I like things new. And let's go ahead and put sharpness 3 on it, which is going to take 8 levels. I'm down to 2, but that should be enough to put protection 2, not protection 1. Oh, I haven't made the protection 2 butt yet. Well, what I wanted to do was make a protection 2 butt. Let's see. Let me also make some chests. I don't want to keep things super cluttered, so... Well, at least in my inventory, the chests are still going to be really cluttered. Now let's kind of just dump out what we have. Oh yes, I do want to put these in the chest and see if anything happens. I do know there's a lot of zombies in this next area, so it could be useful. Well, I'm not going to have enough levels. Oh well. I don't think it matters that much. Let's do this. Nice. So it does track progress. I'm not sure if it would match where I place it or anything, but I'm not too worried about that. Let's see. I don't have a bow, and that is something that does worry me a bit. Let's see. Yes, I have plenty of... I'm gonna want more torches too. No, I have plenty of coal. Let's do that. Do I have any more cobblestone? I do. I don't want to smelt it. I want to make 2 more furnaces and place these down. Not necessarily like that, but sure. Get some of this real food going. Let's do that, make sure everything's gonna have enough coal to finish. Let's make some more torches. We've got the glowstone. It's going to be also useful. Harder to accidentally punch out glowstone than torches, even if it does take up more room. This I'm kind of just doing for levels right now. This is not very effective. I'm just going to take the mutton, as well as this. I may grab an ender chest, just for fun. See, I believe. Ooh, I put away the. But I was protection 2, but is this it? Let's make them. Here's protection 2. Also protection 1. I think I got kind of ahead of myself trying to put enchantments on things. Stint off 3, probably because it's not full durability. Stint off 1? Huh. That's interesting. I thought it was pretty. I thought I had a pretty straightforward way to tell how many levels something would cost, but maybe not. In any case, let's see. I may... is there anything else I can... This isn't going to get me nearly enough levels. I guess I could just fight monsters. That may not be a bad idea. I can stop hiding from the darkness and embrace it. Let's see, this is the sharpness 3. I do like this new kind of design. It's a little bit of a ravine. By that I mean it goes absolutely nowhere, so it doesn't matter. Alright, got some zombies around. Yeah, this is a much better way of getting experience. And also any random loot that they may drop as well. He's taking a lot of hits. Alright, I'm at 3 levels. I'm gonna try to get 5 so I can put a normal protection book on both my pants and boots. I suppose I will also kill off these pigs. Another food source, and also another experience source, more importantly, to me, at the moment. Pig, stop running from your destiny. Alright, 4 levels. There's bound to be another zombie or something around. Skeleton. We'll have to do. Then we can go back, put on protection books, and head down. Oh, still not enough. I do see spiders. Spoiders, as they are called sometimes. Could be just me, but it appears that the chests that generated... Whoa. That's a incredibly large combo of hits. But it appears to me that the chests that generated normally like right here or right here, those are no longer here. So I guess that's just something I'll keep in mind. That's probably not going to be a place where I find one of the Siege Scene colors, or Siege Scene. I don't think this is Siege Scene. It is Siege Scene. Huh. Alright. Anyway, I don't think that's going to be a place where I find it. Throw some of the stuff we're not going to need. Some blocks could be good, and I'll take spruce wood. Let's see. Yes, the whole point of doing this. Ooh, I didn't have my armor on. That could have gone worse. So, I guess yay for the shield. Yeah, still don't have a bow. I will be happy once I do get a bow, though, so. A bow, though, so. Alright, let's see about entering the green dungeon. But I think I will have to cut that off on a cliffhanger and enter the dungeon next time. I'm gonna restart Minecraft, make sure, kind of change a couple settings, try to make sure I have the most non-laggy experience possible. So thank you, I will see you all next time.